The Council of the Federation has wrapped up another meeting. The regularly scheduled summit involving all 13 provincial and territorial leaders was held in Toronto. Our national affairs editor, Chris Hall, joins us now live for more on this meeting. So the Premier spoke to the media. What stood out to you in what they said?
Yeah, let's deal with the two biggest issues. The first is this Canada Job Grant that the federal government wants to put in place to train highly skilled workers for jobs that are going unfilled, primarily in the resource sector. The money the federal government wants to commit to that is going to come from existing labour market agreements that help fund programs with the provinces that train the least skilled workers, new immigrants, people from Aboriginal communities, people who have disabilities. The provinces don't want that money taken out of a program aimed at one sector of the working community and put into another. So there's a bit of a difference in tone, though, Rashmi. Initially, back in July, the premiers came out and adamantly said this is unacceptable, we won't do it. I sense today a little bit of a change, that they're now willing to negotiate, hoping that the government, with Jason Kenney, the federal employment minister, willing to show a little bit of flexibility about how this program is designed so it can meet the needs locally of each one of the provinces and territories.
And the provincial leaders were also talking about the Canada Pension Plan, right?
Oh, yeah, this is another big issue. Remember, a lot of Canadians don't have savings, and the Canada Pension Plan pays roughly a maximum now of $12,000. In the past, the provinces themselves couldn't agree on increasing the premiums to be paid to create better benefits down the road, higher benefits down the road. Now there seems to be a little more unanimity around the provincial table. Alberta and Quebec have been opposed in the past, now sensing that their finance ministers are willing to sit down and talk about how they can increase CPP premiums and the benefits retirees would get. The big issue right now for Jim Flaherty, the federal minister, is that with the economy and the recovery still uncertain, it's the wrong time to impose an increased payroll tax because it does come off of our checks. So we'll see how they work that out. Certainly the federal government is open to some improvements because they recognize that household savings, particularly for seniors or those who are entering into their senior years and into retirement, aren't what they should be. And this would be one way to force greater savings from those people.
Thanks for this, Chris.
Okay, Rashmi.